Hi, Soul Family. I'm only one call away. I'll be here to save your day. Superman got nothing on me. I'm only one call away. If you're weak, I'll be strong. And you know what? This is Spirit talking to all of us. I feel like it's my twin talking to me and me talking to my twin, but that's Spirit, right? Because when you're in a twin soul relationship, when you feel like hope is gone, just run into my arms. I'm only one call away. That's what Spirit says, right? When the great wave comes, go to the mountain, which is Spirit. Something's in my eye, my left eye. The worst. Oh my, hold on a second. Hold on. Oh my God. It's kind of like, hold on, I know you can hear me still. That's exactly, actually I think that's what we're being shown. Wow. It's the truth. If somebody comes against you, Spirit says it's like someone touching God's eyeball. That's how quickly he reacts. That's how quickly I'll be there. I'm only one call away. My hair looks like crap today. I had a hat on. Sorry. And I'm really tired. I've been up all night long with cats throwing up all over my bed. I had to block somebody from my page, ban them again. They keep coming back as a different person. I will put this out one more time, and I'll let you understand that I do not align with witches. I don't care what your definition of a witch is. I do not align with somebody who calls themselves a witch. It's not okay. That is not working in the white light. And I don't care who taught you. And that's what Spirit taught me. And there are no exceptions. So I've had this problem with people that I'm a good witch. I don't cast spells. I'm a good person. And I came here to show that witches have been given a bad name. Well, you know, I was brought back to show and prove and state and reaffirm and not back down. I am not a witch. People have called me a witch. I've been burned at the stake in a past life. I've been burned at a stake in this life several times, being accused of being a witch. I am not. I will not align with witches. I'm not making a personal judgment on you. Spirit is telling me, do not align with witches. Show me your friends and I will show you who you are. There are no exceptions. Whether this is my twin soul, if he wants to call himself a witch, then he needs to stay away from me, because that is not allowed in the white light. Period. So it doesn't matter if you come back to me as Savannah Strobe or Penny Probst, or I don't care who the hell you tell yourself you are. You can keep lying to yourself, but you're not going to keep lying to me. Spirit will show me that it was you, and I'll ban you again. Why are you stalking me? That's actually illegal. Please leave me alone. All right? Go do your work, whatever it is. I don't like to be that harsh, but Spirit said to me, why does this keep happening? Find the lesson and put an end to it. Find the lesson that people keep coming back to me as different people, different names. I know immediately it's not a real person. This is not a real person. I am an intuitive channel. I'm a medium. I'm a psychic. I am guided by Spirit. Believe me, I know when somebody is pretending to be somebody then they are not. I give you a chance. I allow you to see the posts that go out there, and I give you an opportunity to learn the lesson that you're supposed to be learning. Right? And the fact of the matter is, I don't know who's talking to you and telling you that it's okay for you to align with witches, but they're not coming from the light. So if you don't know who your guides are, you better get clear on who they are. I removed all of my guides and said, look, I'm not working with anybody unless I know who you are. It's the same thing with people in my life. My friends know me and they communicate with me. I know their names, they know mine, we communicate. I don't communicate and hang out with people or go after people that don't communicate with me and share their life with me. So my guides came forward and named themselves Archangel Metatron, Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Master Jesus, all stepping forward and saying, I'm walking with you, I'm working with you. That is working in the light. I'm not here to belabor the point. I'm over it. I'm over it. Moving on. All right. Items to choose from. I just made up another, I've smashed my whole bottle coming in from the car. This is my essential oil that Spirit guided me to make. The angels literally gave me the essential oils to put in this. And it's mixed with silver solution, not colloidal silver. This is silver silver solution that does not build up in your body. It eliminates, and you can take it every single day. I take it in my water, my cat's water, my dog's water. I put it in my essential oils, and this goes on my face, my chest. I'm probably a little shiny right now because I haven't had it for a few days, and I love it. So I get a little bit greasy. And I smell amazing. Oh, another thing. I spilled scalding tea, chai tea, all over my hand. It's still actually quite sore. I don't know if you can see. It doesn't look like a mark. I immediately put my silver wound gel on it, and there is no mark, but it's stinging still. So this silver solution, go to my page and check it out. I made them up for certain people, and it was funny because at first I gave them their names, and then I realized Spirit was just giving me the guinea pigs. They were the ones that were supposed to try it out, and it's amazing that what essential oils can do. And mixed with the silver solution, you know, you put this up your nose with this whole COVID thing on. This silver solution is called an invisible mask and invisible gloves. That's how it behaves. It eradicates third world viruses. So, there's that. I choose that because I'm excited about it. What else do we want to work with? Let's work with crystals. I showed you guys some of them the other day. I'll use my aventurine pendulum. This gives us yes, no. Show me a yes, please. Clockwise. Thank you. Show me a no, please. Counterclockwise. Thank you. Is the person that I blocked from my page this morning, the person I blocked from my page this morning is a woman? Yes, no. Told you, Tammy. Interesting. All right. 2. Black obsidian. And what is this? It's a black obsidian arrowhead. And the crystal is not clear quartz. It is danburite crystal. So, I said that for a reason. So let's look up danburite. It jumps out at me. Danburite. This is protection. I keep it on my work desk at all times because black obsidian is protection. You'll notice that people that work with spirit a lot wear black. It's protection. Danburite can heal your deep old wounds and clear away past karma. Okay, let's get tons of it, shall we? Putting a piece of danburite in your pocket can soothe your stress and bring peace in tumultuous situations. It is a very gentle and soothing stone that is almost angelic. That's why I choose this for today, right? This is beautiful. Can we see a little bit more about it? It brings the heart chakra closer to the 2 higher chakras to create an energetic triangle. The number 3 that I keep getting, right? The triangle is what we want. Very powerful stone if you want to let go of your emotional pain by helping you understand their cause. So what did Spirit say today? Find out what the lesson is that you need to learn so you can stop this cycle for these people continually coming back as different people, right? So if you want to let go of your emotional pains by helping you understand what their cause is. Every physical manifestation has an emotional root cause. So it helps you transcend your worries, fears, and desires of your ego. It gives you the opportunity to look at your life from the perspective of spirit, which is angelic, right? It'll help you get rid of or diminish negative aspects of your experiences. Like, I don't want to carry that now. I've released that, right? Goodbye. When you think of just giving up, it'll give you the push to keep going. Keep focused. Keep your arrow focused, right? And this, any clear quartz crystal amplifies the properties of the other stone that's with it. So focus, your clear focus of your intentions on going in that direction, right? When you feel like giving up. If you find that you're feeling crummy, or if you've been hurt or injured, P.S. my Uncle Phil just got back from the hospital. He's had surgery and he's feeling like a gutted carp, his words, belly full of staples, and I'm going to channel this energy to him today. It'll help you bounce back in record time. Actually, maybe what I can see if I can do is get myself this crystal and send it to him so he can hold it. I wish I'd known that a little earlier so I could have it to him now. But you know what you do is you take it. Open up, Uncle Phil. I'm channeling you. And I know he does. He accepts that. So when I send him my Reiki, this is going the same way. What you want to do is, if you don't have this crystal, this is Damburite crystal. If you don't have it, you can take it and put it in circuit. You take your left thumb, rub it over it, or rub it over the picture, right? And then you say, rub it over your third eye, Damburite in circuit. So when I ask, so I'm going to use this when I ask for Uncle Phil's Reiki to go to him, that it carries the properties of the Damburite crystal, because when I ask for the Reiki to come in, I ask that it enter the crown. It goes immediately into all the vital organs, spreads out, bones, tissues, skin, teeth, blood cells, ligaments, joints, whatever, right? So I'll ask that this also, the way it's done right here, this is one of my crystal clusters that I made, right? Not only is it beautiful, but it's functional. So if I'm going into a situation where I know I need to be protected and keep myself in a forward-moving spirit, and releasing of the negativity that's around me, this is a good one for me to take, right? My website is www.theangelswhisper.com. I make all kinds of crystal clusters. So what I would do is I would do a reading for you and ask which crystals would be most beneficial for you, and then do a little cluster. So I'm going to ask that when the Reiki goes in, it takes with it the Damburite crystal and moves it all the way through his body. So it releases your mental tensions and makes it easier for inner light to shine. It's the white light shining, right? But do you notice that I put it with the dark? Dark and light go together. We all have it, right? So if you want a diamond, but that's out of your price range, this is the crystal you want to ask for. I personally, I'm not hung up on diamonds. I'm an Aries, and that's our crystal, is the diamond. But I like my colored crystals. I love my ruby. I wanted an aquamarine as a wedding ring, and I love the colors. The diamonds are great to just like to set it off, but they're just kind of there. If you're trying to get back on track and spending a lot of time on thinking of it but not actually doing it, this will help kickstart you. Relationships, career, family life, whatever it is that you want to change, even if you're not sure, it will lead you towards the direction that you need in order to have success. So I like that a lot. 1, 2, 3. I choose that. Do we do another one? Yes, let's do this one. This is a really interesting, I don't even know. This is just clear quartz, I think. But it reminds me of the ocean. It reminds me of coral. Because I think that is coral inside there. But notice again, 3. There's 3 together. 3 pipes. It's kind of like the pipes that come up in the ocean. I don't know if you've seen them. I'm a diver, so this looks very familiar to me. Crystal on the bottom, all crystal around it, and then the pipes, 3 pipes going up. So this is bitchin'. All right, so items to choose from, we got. So now we're gonna do the reading. My diamonds stay with you. Isn't that funny? Yeah, my diamonds stay with you. For me, diamonds aren't that big of a deal. Diamonds are tears. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Spirit, show us the deck. Sacred Traveler. Ooh, I like that. And the Winged Messengers. I like that too. Alrighty. We're gonna do something really cool. Okay. We're going to do something really cool. I don't like this going down so much on my chubby tummy. Actually, my tummy isn't chubby. It's my legs that are chubby. You know, when you get boobs, you get the butt to go with it, the legs to go with it. All right. So let me move some things out of my way. This stand here takes up a lot of room. I need something that hangs from the ceiling instead. Okay, go over there. Get out of my way. This go over here. This. So what I've got is The Sacred Traveler by Denise Richards. No, why did I say that? Who's Denise Richards? She's an actress. Denise Lynn. Ooh, there's a message in that. I got a message in that. Okay. Correct for neutrality. My diamonds stay with you. This guy's saying, you'll never hear my heart break. You know what? Keep my diamonds. Keep it all. I'm out of here. I don't need diamonds anyway. The other one is the Winged Enchantment. I love this. I will just read to you the message from this because it's so prolific. I have a client. She's a friend now, and her name is Ella, and she has the most eloquent words. My girlfriend Erica is also a writer, but I got to tell you, when Ella speaks, she utters all of the words in the right order, and I'm just like, wow, you need to write a book. You need to write affirmations or something. She needs to write a deck. She probably should write a deck with me. It's amazing. Her words are Amazing. That's a gift. I told her it's time for her to start using her gift. And then the other one is Louise Hay, because I was talking about my Uncle Phil being in the hospital. So what I'm going to do for each person is I'm going to for each grouping, I'm going to fan the book and stop at whatever it is. And you'll see how my mother used to do. She was a kinesiologist, and she used a different technique than I do. So correct for neutrality on all levels. And when they told me that that person was a man, it could have been that person was that person a female or male? Male. It's male energy, aggressive energy, but it could be a gay woman or a effeminate man. And the song right now, I'm a bad guy, and it's a girl talking. So just in case that was confusion. All right, for those who chose the aventurine, correct for neutrality on all of us. For those who chose aventurine, I was supposed to have a nap because I'm so tired. I've been up all night. 2 shuffle spirit? Okay, correct for neutrality. So after this, I'll have a nap. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the aventurine, correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the aventurine. It wants to snow outside. Correct for neutrality. It's one of those days that all my kitties are outside clearing their energy. You know that when animals take on the negative and toxic energy that comes to us, that's why my cat's been throwing up. I've been doing Reiki, and at the end, your body needs to release. And I have to run to the bathroom. I peed all night, probably 6 times last night, and then almost didn't make it to the bathroom. And it was my body releasing what was the toxicity that was being pulled out from the Reiki. And it has to come out in some way. I ask that it comes out in the most gentle way possible, but Sammy and Willow have been throwing up. So what they can do is when you're not saying release, release, release for them, they need to get outside. So all of my kitties, except for Willow, she's on the bed. Sammy's outside underneath the plastic tarp that's covering over my lawn furniture. And the baby kitties, the twins and Uncle Finn are, I just got a message in that, the twins and Uncle Finn. Tammy, remind me to talk to you about that. You got 2. They're out in a little basket, all huddled together because it's cold, but they're outside clearing their energy. It's where they need to be. I check on them every few minutes to make sure that they're okay. All right. Oh, my deck, too. 333, The Naked Truth. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Guide my hands to the right cards. Guide my mouth so that the right words come out. I stutter often when I channel, so I always think I'm always being shown Moses, how God chose Moses to speak, even though he had a speech impediment. He sent his brother along to help him, but he chose Moses. Moses was the chosen one. And it's kind of he was supposed to go before the Pharaoh as a peasant, right? And so that he sent a lowly one to him to have him listen, because it was about ego. So I get a lot of messages that put me in the position of Moses, and I'm honored in being in that position. God, it makes me very emotional. So it's like somebody that others would laugh at, would make fun of, and I allow myself to be made fun of. Whatever, I don't care. I do whatever I'm supposed to do. Spirit's using me. So, Moses. I almost called my little Pegasus Poseidon Moses. Moses. Okay. This one. 2 of them. Guide my words. Guide my hands to the messages that are most applicable for the most amount of people. If the reading does not resonate with you, don't try and make it fit. It's either your message or someone close to you, or it isn't. Sugar, How'd You Get So Fly? I love this song. Have you seen it? The video? It's hysterical. It's a goofy cop. Yeah, another message in that, I know. All right. And for the Winged Enchantment, I love this deck. I got it here in Sedona. It was one of my gifts to myself on one of my visits here when I used to just come and visit. By Leslie Morinson and Lisa Hunt is the artwork. Correct for neutrality. And like I said, written by someone whose words were just eloquent and cannot be improved upon, so why bother, right? That's why I bought the deck. Okay, so for those who chose the pendulum, I feel like this might be a long reading. Hopefully I'll get all the cards out and then we can just move it quick. That one. Okay. That one. Sugar, how'd you get so fly? Sugar, how'd you get so fly? Okay. So for those who chose the aventurine, now let me just do this for you so that you can choose again. Is this a message for you? Ask yourself right now, is this your message? Yes, no. Yes. I always say they're all my messages. I take them all. Okay. Cleansing waters, very appropriate. And embracing enthusiasm, yay! That's beautiful. So butterflies are transformation. This is releasing, this is surrender, this is cleansing waters. Now, I had something pretty rotten happen in my house here, and at the end of it, I went out the next morning and it was raining, and it rained all day, and that was extremely cleansing. So cleansing waters can also be tears. If your body wants to cry, allow it. It's not weakness, it's healthy, it's what you need. It's also telling you probably need to drink more water. I'm out right now. I gotta go get some water because that's a big sign. Actually, I got water right here. It smells good out there. Fresh. Okay, cleansing water. It clears out your GI tract, I just heard. So somebody needs to drink more water. And chia seeds also clean out your colon. Uncle Phil needs to drink more water. Okay, cleansing water, embracing enthusiasm. So first of all, you got to cleanse whatever it is, purify whatever it is. Maybe your negative thoughts, maybe whatever it is that's been happening in your home. Like with me, my house needed to be definitely cleansed. I cleansed my pages today because I've asked someone to leave my page and they keep coming back as a different person. They're stalking me. It's not okay. So right now, Spirit says, in order for you to move forward, you need to purify your surroundings. So this is confirmation for me that I've done that, right? Clear your space, clear your environment, clear your belief systems. If you have a grudge against somebody, let that go. Let that shit go. Don't carry it, right? Clarify it all. Let go of anything. And what isn't used, donate it. So while you're floating in these emotional waters, there's a dragonfly right there, but the dragonfly says, hold on to your dreams. Cleanse away what doesn't work, but hold on to your dreams. And as you clarify and become clearer and clearer, I was telling someone the other day, the higher I ascend and the clearer I become, the more sensitive I become, but the more clear channel I am to spirit. So it's very, very important that I honor my space, and you must honor my space. If you don't honor my space, you're removed. This is my space. So when we're cleansed and we're purified and we're a clear channel for spirit's energy, we don't have the dark energy trying to move through us, right? We move it away. So right now, Spirit's saying, we would like you to take a little time. Maybe you've been working too much. Maybe you've been focusing on the negative. And when travelers go, they seek out holy waters, places with holy waters. Sedona's got holy water. My Uncle Phil and I, we're waterfall hunters, and there's a little spring, and it's funny because Spirit said to me before my trip, go to the cleansing waters, go to the holy water. And I thought, well, it's a big lake right there, right? And we were hiking along, and we came to this place, and it was that water. It was amazing. So they know the importance of cleansing in waterfalls, in cleansing in rivers. You can cleanse in your own shower and imagine it as a waterfall cleansing away. I do that a lot. That's a release. You wash your hair, you wash your body, and all of the negativity, thoughts, feelings, anything that comes against you, be washed away, and you ask that it be returned to pure white light, because nobody needs that shit clogging things up anywhere, right? Go to the edge of the beach and stick your feet in the water and allow it to pull away and draw. The salt water pulls away from you, the ocean pulls away from you, and cleanses and purifies at the same time. So right now, it's very important that this cleansing take place for you. If you've been doing this, this is confirmation that you have done well. These are cleansing waters, right? This is silver solution. Silver is what the Egyptians used to put in the water to purify the water and cleanse the water. So this is cleansing water and the essential oil. So this is, again, confirmation. I was guided by angels, given the names of essential oils that I'd never even heard, and I looked them up and found, oh my God, that's what it's for, and that's what it's for. So that was, I needed that, right? I had smashed the bottle, and I kept saying, oh, I've got to get it, I've got to get it. And I got to get another one and fill it up, and I got on it today, so timing is right. So then we have embracing enthusiasm, because once you've cleansed, then you're renewed and you're able to move forward. But if you're embracing, transformation is coming from you. Look at the transformation that you are creating. So it's like they're telling you to keep moving forward. Don't wait on the sidelines. This is your life. Don't wait for someone else to live your life, right? Be happy. Enjoy. They should have seen me. I was out, for me, I like weather, inclement weather. When everyone's snuggled in the house, I'm out in the rain. And I felt so renewed and refreshed and grounded and connected to Spirit at this time. But Spirit says right now, this is not a time to put things on reserve. This is the time to embrace whatever's in front of you. Shout to the heavens with happiness. Embrace enthusiasm. So whatever it is that you are enthusiastic about, now's the time for it. Like I keep thinking about my schoolie bus. I got all the parts to get the electrical done on my little trailer, and the person that was supposed to do it ditched. So that's got to be figured out, I guess. I'm not worrying about it. Spirit will figure out how I get that done, but I am already moving on to the next project in my mind. Something that's a little bit bigger. And the little catio that I built on my trailer, I found on I shared it today, someone else built one very similar to it, and I watched the video, and mine's easier. I said, that's really great, but yours is kind of complicated, and I have the same size cage, and it took me 2 minutes to do it, to hang it on and take it off, and I don't need anybody to help me. So I did that myself. That was something that just came to me, and it's brilliant, and they got something very similar, and it's brilliant too, right? So that way I can travel with my cats, and they have a fresh outdoor place to go. They loved it. When I was at the farm, they were out there playing, and it's big. Like, I don't know if you can you see the kennel behind me, that cream top? That's the top of the dog kennel. It was 2 dog kennels long, attached together, and they got all that space to run around in. So that was what I was enthusiastic about, and I embraced it, and I went for it, and it made it happen. And so now I'm thinking about the next step, right? So Spirit says, what is it that is your next step? They don't want you to sit on the sidelines and watch someone else do it or wait for someone else to handle it. They want you to do it. And the way that you can make things happen is by lifting your vibration. And how do you lift your vibration? By embracing enthusiasm, by being happy, by appreciating the little things. I sit at this window and I watch the birds come and feed at the feeder and at the plants, and I love this window. I love this spot. The only thing that mars it are the telephone wires that are going across the backyard. Other than that, it's perfect. And she's got flowers in her hair. And look how excited she is looking at those butterflies. She gets excited at nature. There's joy to be had at all times. Right now, if you were to look outside, I don't want to move this bloody thing, but I guess I will to show you. It's hard to organize it again. If you were to look outside, see what the weather is? It's not the greatest. But I've had little victory sparrows and little robins, and I've had California scrubs at the feeder. I get so excited. I mean, they're just little birds that probably everybody sees, but I take pictures of them because they bring a lot of excitement into my life, not to mention they bring messages, right? They're messengers. They're my avian messengers, and they've got something to say, so I have to pay attention. Why is that all whited out? Ugh. Okay. So those are the 2 cards. From my deck, the X is interfering. Ask for intervention. I knew that, Tammy! The X is interfering. I heard a song, and it said, you know my ex, and that's making it all very complicated. So the X is interfering. So I ask for divine intervention. Thank you. The Spirit just took it away. Next one. Don't allow them to guilt you. You're right. You're right in what you're saying, like what I said about witches. I'm not going to be guilted. I'm right, because Spirit's told me what to do. So that's my message. Friends at this time. Friends at this time, okay? The next message is from the Chickadee. Now, this is interesting. The Chickadee is a liar. The Chickadee, it's not all bad. It's not all bad. But the Chickadee in the Cherokee proverb spoke of one that told a lie. It was a big lie. But once they told that lie, nothing they ever said was believed after that. So, like I said, this person was pretending to be somebody else. Came on my page as different people after they were blocked again and again and again. And you're lying. And so there's nothing that comes out of your mouth that I'm going to listen to or trust. No, you're not a Heyoka. A Heyoka does not name themselves, ever. That's ego. So, no. Chickadee. Let's hear the proper, positive message in the Chickadee. Okay, I'm going to read it to you guys, okay? I'll hold this up. The number is 4. There are angels all around you, completely guiding, protecting, and loving you. There's no reason for fear. So you look at this and see what you see for your message as I read this. I am Chickadee, the discernment of right action. I am pure thought and fearless truth. I am the resolution to assert myself and express myself. I am undaunted curiosity. Everyone has a plan to fulfill, and I am the beacon to help carry it out. Not every destiny is grand. Not everyone can make the headlines. Each of us, though, carries something or someone along just by presence. You need to pay attention. You are forgetting your irreplaceable role. I am everywhere because I am curious to see the world play out. I watch to see how things work. I observe and find a way in. I do what my nature insists that I do, and I savor my unique imprint. It is time to let your actions do the talking and finish what you have started. You are unyielding. You are the boldness of inspiration. You are purpose. You are Chickadee. Stop lying, Chickadee, and do the job that you came here to do. Oh. There's a bird on my wire. He's cocking his head at me, and I think it's a western blue jay. Yes, it's a western blue jay. Blue jay talks about speech, the power of speech. It says, don't be a bully, but don't allow yourself to be bullied. And remember, don't allow them to guilt you. You're right. So this Chickadee says, I am Chickadee, the discernment of right action. So, okay, resolution. I am the resolution to assert myself and express myself. So if you need to say something or have it be said, you do that. But you don't do that by lying and wearing a mask and pretending to be someone other than who you are. You need to be paying attention because you're forgetting your irreplaceable role. You have a role that you came to fulfill, right? So do what you're meant to do. Finish what you've started. It's time to let your actions do the talking and finish what you start, okay? Louise, hey, so for those who chose the aventurine pendulum, what I do is I ask Spirit to allow the book to open and stop where it's meant to, top page or bottom page, and then I'll scan it down, stop. Abscess. It's under your anus, okay? Anger in retaliation to what you don't want to release. So it would be hemorrhoids or anything to do with your butt. Maybe you got an itchy butt. Maybe you lost your ass in some way. It could be literally a physical way. It could be literally, remember I said I had to run to the bathroom to release, right? So I released anger. That's what I was releasing because I was doing a cleansing on myself. I easily and comfortably release that which I no longer need in life. Release. I'm going to shit you right out of my life. Oh, was that crass? It was meant to be. Sometimes Spirit has me say things that are shocking in order to catch attention. I don't, what's the word? Edit? Hold on, I could turn the heat down. Look, I'm getting hot. You just got shit right out of my house. You just got shit right out of my life. I don't give a shit. Oh my God, I'm going to go on. Okay, let's stop. That's pretty funny. Okay, for those who chose the protection stone and the Danburite angelic stone, ooh, when they say that, I want to show you this other one. I don't know if you can see it, the coloring of it. I think this might be fluorite. I'm not sure. It's the soft, oh, you can't tell. It's the softest green. It's like a seafoam color, but it's angelic. It's got an angelic presence, and it literally looks like wings and hands praying. It's beautiful. Anyway, that just came up. I love my crystals. They're all over the place. All right. Protection and the Danburite to help you change or improve your life. Do we do a different deck, Spirit, than the Sacred Traveler? No? All right. This deck's hard to shuffle. The cards are really stiff. Correct for neutrality. I don't know why that has to be. Why is the light like that? Correct for neutrality for those who chose the Black Obsidian Arrowhead and the Danburite and the Black Obsidian Charger. Woo! I'm looking at a zebra here. I'm also seeing a black and white stallion, the Chargers. They work as a team. The Chariot. Correct for neutrality. I'm going to get this one off my page because if there's something else I need to see, it'll pop up on Facebook. Ooh, Uncle Phil just popped up. Sick people. So I was just shown, and somebody's mother is ill. Uncle Phil's posting about music. He loves music, which is good. It means he must be feeling a little bit better. Okay, 2 flew out for you as well. Great adventure. Yay! Yay! Great adventure. Take a risk and venture forward. And finding sanctuary. Ooh, maybe you need to take a risk to get to your sanctuary. Look at this. Coming from the ocean over to this castle up by the mountains. Opening to your spiritual source. Finding sanctuary. Oh, I like these. These are beautiful. Correct for neutrality. This one. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Which is the correct card for the ones who chose the black obsidian and the danburite. Ooh, that was obvious. Woodpecker. Woodpecker showed up yesterday again and again and again. Woodpecker says there's an opportunity. There's an opportunity knocking at your door, or there's an opportunity soon to be in front of you and Spirit wants you to take it. Woodpecker. It was a beautiful pileated woodpecker that I saw, and I couldn't get a picture of it before it flew off. So that's confirmation for me. This is definitely a message I need to pay close attention to. Okay. My deck. Correct for neutrality. For those who chose black obsidian and the danburite crystal. This is my message for sure. Huh. Wow. I could put you on a flight. Travel, adventure. I don't have a passport. That just needs to be known. Okay. All right. Finding sanctuary. Great adventure. So moving over the troubled waters, it looks pretty peaceful. Someone's in charge. They're moving forward. Take a risk. There's a dragon leading. Follow your dragon. Take a risk. Venture forward. Great adventure. So I've got a sign in my little trailer that says, "Drink more coffee, get more done." No, get more done. You can sleep when you're dead. My mother used to say stuff like that, and I don't drink coffee, but I thought it was pretty funny because it was my mom. And basically, the message is, you only have one life. Do it now, right? You're gonna regret it when time goes by. All of a sudden, just like this, right? At the end of your life, you're gonna be saying, "Why didn't I do that? Why didn't I do that? Why was I afraid? Why did I care what anybody thought?" Everybody's so concerned with playing it safe. And Spirit says, we want you to take a risk. So it's something that you feel is risky. They're not going to ask you to do something that's going to be bad for you. Clearly, they're not. And every time you take a risk, it doesn't mean you're going to be making a shitload of money on it. It's a risk, but there's a reason Spirit wants you to take it. They want you to step out of your comfort zone. They want you to be able to express your talents and find out talents that you have that you may not even realize that you have. Like the fact that I built that catio, and then I saw that somebody had done this big thing, and mine worked fantastic, and it looked just like it, and it was super simple, and I did it. I didn't follow anybody else's instructions. I just looked at it, and I thought, they need this, and I made it happen, because I needed to make it happen quickly. So step out of your comfort zone and take the risk, and you'll find yourself creating things and doing things that you didn't even know that you could do. And you're going to feel really proud of yourself, because I certainly did. And my animals were happy. It was wonderful. So Spirit says the wind is blowing. The good wind is blowing. So hoist the sails and let them catch hold of the wind and pull you out. I guess I'm a quitter. You're out there drinking. I'm here thinking about where I should have been. Don't do that. That's stupid, right? Explore. Spirit, I'm such an adventurer. I am such an adventurer. I love, love, love it. That's why I want to do a schoolie. I don't want a huge one because I want to be able to park it somewhere. It could be an older camper van. It could be, but it's all going to be one. It's all going to be in one vehicle so that as I drive, my animals are in there with me and we don't have to transfer everybody out and they can find their little hidey holes. And that way I can go across this country and I can go to the places that I need to be. Like I need to go home and see my family. In Wisconsin, there's so many other places in this country that I haven't seen that I want to see, and I want to adventure. I want to do it. I would like to take a year and do that. I would love to do that. So Spirit's saying there's no guarantees here. We're not telling you that you're going to be guaranteed of success. We're telling you you're killing yourself by not taking a risk. That was almost a rhyme. So when you go picking cherries, oh, and I'm looking at a bird right now, and he's on the very, very top of the tree, the very tippy top of the tree. He's not like down halfway. He's at the very top. He's going to the top. right? Where he can see it the best. And when you pick cherries, always the best ones are at the top because people haven't grabbed them. They're always up there in the light. So Spirit's asking you to go on this great adventure. Now, the next thing that I find interesting is finding a sanctuary. So I said I wanted a home base, right? And then I wanted to go travel out from here and go on my adventures. So you've got two here. I'm only dancing by myself so I don't slam my eye. So this guy's acting like he's all cool, but he's not doing, he's dancing alone. He's not moving in harmony with somebody else because he doesn't want to mess things up. So you need both. You need a sanctuary and you need the adventure. This is definitely my story. I call this house the safe haven for the crystal cats. It's my home base. It's my sanctuary, and then I can go on adventure, right? So finding sanctuary, Spirit wants you to find a place where you feel at your center. You don't have to have it can be a mental place, a mental state of mind, right? Home is where your heart is. This person's lonely. This person's lonely. They're lonely because they're not taking a risk. They're not following their heart. They're not going to where they feel their home is where their heart is, right? They're not. So Spirit is telling you the same thing as far as adventure as finding sanctuary. They want you to rest. They want you to rejuvenate. They want you to get in touch with Spirit, in touch with nature, in touch with your inner soul. They want you to find a safe haven. They literally want you to find a safe haven, and they want you to be a safe haven for others. So here's one that's been out on a great adventure, needs to come to a safe haven. Right? Would you still love me the same if I showed you my flaws? If I couldn't be strong? Tell me honestly. Would you still love me the same? I love this song. Always kicks me right in the gut. Would you stay by my side? Or would you say goodbye? Can you tell me right now? If I couldn't buy you the fancy things, would it be all right? Would you really ride for me? Would you die for me? Would you spend your whole life with me? Would you be there to hold me down? Would you cry for me? Baby, don't lie to me. If I didn't have anything, I want to know if you would stick around. If I got locked away, tell me honestly, would you still love me the same? If I showed you my flaws, if I couldn't be strong, tell me honestly, would you still love me today? All I want is somebody real. This girl I know I can trust. That'll be there when money's low. Why are so many people so fucking hung up on money? Do you not understand that money comes and money goes, and you have your money or you don't have your money based on Spirit? If you've lost all your money, there's a reason. And if my phone stops ringing, that means I'm not supposed to work. And if I need something, Spirit will bring it to me. I'm not afraid of losing money, and I'm not hanging everything up on money. And if you don't have a car, and if you don't have a big bank account, or if you don't have a high position, listen to this song. I want to know, would you stick around? If I got locked away and I lost it all today, I've already watched all of that in my dreams, getting locked away, losing everything, too full of ego to come forward and say, I ain't got shit. I ain't got shit. If love is conditional, then it's not love. So, Spirit says we want you to step forward deliberately. We want you to understand that difficult situations can be taken care of. They can be handled by you taking the effort at this time. Maybe you're tired. Maybe you're exhausted. Maybe you're feeling bad about yourself. Spirit says right now you need to have a new perspective. Remember when I climbed to the top of the mountain? Even when you get to the top of the mountain, things might be cloudy. What if we lost it all? What would happen? Maybe I didn't lose it all, but what if I did lose it all? Would you still stick here? Because the last person I dated, they only wanted me for what I could give them. Well, geez, Mammy, that was your lesson. Right? You're not picking the right people. So Spirit says, we want you to create a sanctuary. You can create a sanctuary in a schoolie bus. It doesn't have to be a home. It can be an apartment. It can be anywhere. Create your own sanctuary. Somewhere where you feel that's beautiful and it's sacred. Maybe it's just a room. When my spiritual twin came and found me for the third or fourth time, I was renting a room in the front of a modular home. A 30-year-old kid owned it, and I had to rent the room because Spirit had me going through lessons. I was going from state to state, and I had lost everything. And I didn't look down at myself. He looked around and said to me, "What are you doing here? It's beneath you." Because to him, it was. And I said, "Are you going to stand here judging me, or are you going to come in?" And he came in, and he looked at my things, and he's like, "Oh, it's still her. It's still her." Yeah, it was still me, whether I have a 5-bedroom house with a pool and a jacuzzi and 2 cars in the garage, or whether I'm renting this room, I'm still the same person. So if you're hung up, song right now, I don't need you blowing up my phone. Sometimes wish I never met your ass. Sometimes I'd be like that. And then there ain't no way I'm moving on. I'm not afraid to need you back. Sometimes I'd be like that. So it sounds like right now, somebody needs to find their inner sanctuary. They need to come to a place of balance, right? They've been out adventuring, and maybe it's time to come back to what's more realistic, to a spiritual source, right? Maybe the traveling around the world and doing all those things isn't exactly what's been in your highest good. So you've been pushing too hard, and Spirit says right now, it's time to listen to your own spirit. It's time to listen and nurture yourself. So curious, woodpecker, and these 3 cards that come. I'm jealous and I'm scared. So in all reality, I'm jealous because I'm scared. Jealousy is fear, and fear, it's the same thing. I'm jealous, I'm scared. Jealousy is fear. Why are you afraid? You were too open. Leave a little mystery. So you're worried that, I'm open when Spirit tells me to be open, and when Spirit tells me to shut my mouth, I shut my mouth. So I'll ask, am I being too open about this? Should I be saying less? Leave a little mystery. Now, sometimes you tell so much, and then somebody, they're saying, "Oh, play the game. Be a little mysterious." I don't play, homie, don't play that way. I'm honest. What you see is what you get, right? There's a lot to me that you don't know. You might think that I'm too open. Maybe you're more private and introverted, and you don't like the fact that I'm so open. But this is my path to walk, right? Do not call or text them. Give them space. So whatever the situation is at this time, somebody needs space, and you best honor that space. Woodpecker, it could be somebody in your family. I saw an issue with a family member, and it's not the time right now. You need to just let it be. So woodpecker, 38. Sometimes when you thought you found the love of your life, now you're thinking, I'm just one of those guys. I don't know why I trip on that. She knocks you down, I pick you up. Got me thinking, I might be better on my own. I don't need you blowing up my phone. I wish I never met your ass. Don't call them. Give them space. Woodpecker. I am woodpecker, the rhythm of the ancients and the heartbeat of the earth. I am drummer. I am the percussion of life. Okay, you may be a drummer. My Uncle Phil is. I am the one who digs deep and finds the secrets hidden within. I am tuned with the world and allow my echoes to lead me to the hearts of others. I can dredge up those things forgotten. I can call out that which hides. Know that everything has a time and a beat of its own. Know that there are always more layers beneath the surface. I have come to change the pace and alert you to something new on the horizon. Align yourself now with what needs to be rather than what has fallen out of sync. Look to where your heart pulls you and let it play out. Find the new beat of your life. There is great power in realignment. You are captivating sound. You are the energy of vibration. You are connection. You are woodpecker. Bam! I like you. I like you a lot. Okay. What is the message in Louise Hay? Left to right side, top, bottom, there. Gallstones. Bitterness, hard thoughts, condemning, pride. There is joyous release of the past. Life is sweet and so am I. So it sounds like gallstones would be painful, right? Bitterness, hard thoughts, condemning, pride. Now, you may not have gallstones, but you might get them if you don't handle this. And this is the affirmation in order to eradicate that issue. There is joyous release of the past. This has been a lot about release, right? Life is sweet and so am I. Okay. Correct for neutrality. For those who chose the crystals of the sea, that would be me. Correct for neutrality. For those who chose the crystals of the sea. 2 shuffles, Spirit. Correct for neutrality on all levels. 2 shuffles. for those who chose the crystals of the sea. Answering the call. She's running out the door to answer that call. The time is now. When am I supposed to do this? Now. When do I speak? Oh my God, she's running to the divine stag. Look, her royal counterpart. Woo! She sees him and she runs to him. I like that a lot. The time is now. Did you ask a question before we started the reading? The time is now. Answering the call. No matter what she was doing, right? You've been called. Spirit says you've been called. What did they say? It's time for your adventure. Your sacred haven, and then your adventure needs to begin. When? Now, right? So maybe you feel like you're ready, and maybe you don't. I'm always ready, right? I go on the drop of a hat. Boom, I move like that. There I am. When I rhyme, that's higher self speaking. So you might be feeling uncertain about it. You may not be someone like me. You may not be somebody who moves quickly. You may not be somebody who is as adventuresome and willing to go. But Spirit's asking you. And they're saying, when you receive the call, you need to go. You need to go. The waiting is over. And if you've been waiting for a sign, here's your sign. Looking for a sign, this is it. Here's your sign. You've been called, and the gateway's open. So communicate with Spirit. I'm calling my twin. I'm calling my royal companion in, right? Courage is what's all around you at this time. Courage is all around you. You don't know what's necessarily coming, but you're out there. You're making that call. So this is, to me, I see soulmates calling to one another. It's also your energy calling. The energy of your soul calling you. Come on, there's the road in front of you. Let's hit the road. Now's the time to act. Now's the time to move forward. Spirit's knocking at the door, the woodpecker. Spirit's knocking on the door, right? Your spirit guides are telling you, now's the time. So what do you listen to? Not with your fear, not with your jealousy. You listen with your heart, right? Listen with your heart. The time is now. Wow, take a deep breath. Take the plunge. Jump. No matter what you're concerned about, no matter what the hesitations are, don't hear those. So right now, you're not going to tap in. You're not going to pay attention to your logic, because Spirit is not logical. You're gonna pay attention to your soul. Trust. Follow the signs. Believe. You're going to get lots of signs. And you know what's amazing is when Spirit asks you to go, and you're not quite sure what's going on, expect miracles to arrive, because there are miracles on the way. Aha! I'm excited. I got chills all over my body. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the crystals of the sea, and I certainly did. Hell, that's me. Correct for neutrality. Oh, I'll do it in a second. Hold on. We can get them all at once. That little guy's still on the top of that, the very tip top of the tree, right? Where he can get things from a higher perspective. And my little squirrel's not covered in clouds today. He's holding his tree in his lap, but Spirit says it's time to get off that mountain and go. Okay. It will require time and effort to bring it about. Well, nothing worth doing is not worth the effort required. Are you satisfied with your life? Are you satisfied? If you're not, Spirit says time to go. You're being called. They feel rejected. You need to reassure them. Well, if they feel rejected, it's something inside themselves, right? Because none of us are rejected. If you feel rejection, somebody's pushed you out. Ask yourself, why have they done so? Why have they done that? Remember, this one comes to the door. Look at the royal stag. Not very certain. And what is she doing? She is throwing the door open and running. Found out you tried heroin. If I tried heroin and I told you about it and I got hooked and I had an addiction issue and that's where I've been, would you think less of me? Would you walk away from me? No. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Cellulite. Okay, this is my message for certain. I've got cellulite at the back of my right below my butt, and I hate it. And the only way it goes away is when I walk. But affirmations as well. It's stored anger and self-punishment. I recognize that I had that. I thought that I had anger released, but I realized I'm angry at my dad. I realized I was angry at my twin, the way he dealt with me, the way he treated me. Pissed me off. He was a fucking asshole. Yes, you were. And it made me angry and it hurt me. You hurt me. And I needed to say that. And when I saw him, I didn't say that. You hurt me. And it's not okay. Now, just because I'm angry at you doesn't mean I don't love you. I can be angry at you and still love you. I don't like you right now, but I love you. So cellulite. Just found out the only reason you went with me is to get back at your ex-lover. Did somebody tell you that? That might have been the jealousy, right? Because that wasn't the truth. So cellulite, maybe that was what you did. Only reason you went out with me is to get back with your ex-lover. So here's my stored anger, and this is what I say. I forgive others. I forgive myself for being so stupid as to believe it. I am free to love and enjoy life. I forgive others. I forgive myself. I am able and I am free to love and enjoy life. I still want your savage love. Oh, this one. Correct for neutrality. You're too open. I just heard that, right? You're too open. Does it embarrass you? I guess you shouldn't have acted that way. Correct for neutrality on all levels. 2 shuffle spirit. The clouds are trying to move away from my mountain. For those who chose. Wow. We got a way of spending up all my cash. Falcon. Falcon's been showing up with me a lot. The Falcon. A lot. Kestrels, which are the scouts, and the peregrines. The number is 11, which is the divine union number. It's a sacred number. I'll tell you the meaning, the angel number, because there's all kinds of different meanings of the different numbers, but I'm familiar with these numbers. So when I see these numbers, this is what I know Spirit's trying to say to me. Stay positive. Your thoughts are materializing rapidly, so you want to ensure positive outcomes by focusing only on the good within yourself, others, and the situation. So, okay, forgive, right? Forgive. When you're angry, forgive. So, Falcon. Your savage love. I am Falcon, the swiftness of change. I am the sun god, the solar emblem, and I am the renewal of fortitude. I am victory rising. I am the hunter. Faster than anyone, I harness the power of quick action. Every flit of a feather alters the world somehow, so waste no opportunity. I am conquest. I am prophecy. I will lead you to your purpose. You have made great strides already, but I am here to take you further. I have given you the visions that you have asked for, but you have yet to take flight. Remember, get going. The time is now. Take heed of the currents and dive in. Find your target and take uncompromising aim. I am the arrow that hits the mark and will steer you ahead if you allow it. Get away from the scenic route and plot your steps quickly. Many great things lie ahead. You are forging ahead. You have spotted the prize. You are triumphant. You are Falcon. Wow. You have spotted the prize. Go get it. Don't think that I'll be a saint. I've heard of sinners. Don't think that I'll be a saint. But the way you love me, love me, love me, love me. The way you hold me, hold me, hold me. Feel so holy, 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 holy. I like this song a lot. I miss music. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For the essential oils. Oh, it feels really good. Correct for neutrality. I don't do well with the drama. I can't stand people being fake. Nope. I don't believe in nirvana. Woo. But the way you hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me. Feel so holy, 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 holy. Ostrich. 2 and 3, 5. Significant change. Also challenges and difficulties. So, are you sticking your head in the sand? Spirit's telling you to move your ass, right? Fools rush in. Wise men say fools rush in, but I don't know. I'm just sitting here waiting around, waiting for the sign, waiting for the universe to give me a sign, which they've already given you a million times, and I'm not moving forward, even though Spirit's telling me to go. I am the ostrich, and right here, Spirit's yanked my head out of the sand and said, time to go. Time to go. Correct for neutrality. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Woo! Too many. Too many. Well, this one landed here. I'm going to keep that one. So these ones landed down here. It's too many. I'm going to show them to you, but I'm not going to do the whole cards because it's way too many. So you're breaking trail, right? It's time to go. A breakthrough is at hand. It felt difficult, but a breakthrough is at hand. Spirit saying, grace, focus on the things to be grateful for. An attitude of gratitude brings more. Ooh, I rhymed again. Time to travel lightly. Again, time to go. Travel lightly. You don't need all your shit. Spirit says, don't worry. Everything you need, we're going to bring to you in abundance. In abundance. And there will be help, too. Helpers. If you need helpers, you'll have them as well. Traveling lightly on your wandering path. And look at the foxy whiskered gentleman, the trickster, the shapeshifter. He's got a compass and a map, and he knows where to go. Spirit says, a breakthrough is at hand. You better get your ass moving. You'll travel light. You'll get everything you need on the way. And you focus on your gratitude and allow Spirit to lend you their grace. So, did we read Ostrich? I don't think we did. 23 is 5. All right. Oh my God, these songs are hysterical. I want to follow where you go. I think about her and she knows it. I want to let it take control. Because every time she gets close, she pulls me in enough to leave me guessing. I thought that was a little too mysterious. Maybe I should quit and do some confessing. You think? You think? I think that's what Spirit said about 75,000 times, right? So, Ostrich. I am Ostrich, one of the great connector birds. I am the odd man out. I am acceptance. I am that which is not obvious. As an earthbound bird, I have a firmer grasp on what it takes to ground the world of spirit. I belong to both worlds at once, striking the balance, finding the harmony. If you have found me, it's time to bring those messages you hear back down to earth. No wisdom does service to the world if it's left to rattle around in your head. Some people fill up so much on spiritual knowledge that they forget to share. I know lots of people like this. Spirit gave me my work name, the Angel's Whisper. They had me standing with a friend of mine who screams and yells. That's what he does. And next to him was Archangel Metatron. Next to him was another friend of mine who has extensive knowledge but doesn't share with anyone. And then there was me. And Metatron came up to me and he went like this. He said something and then he went like that. And he blew it and I watched it as it went across, all the way across the field down to the trees and back, and it came back around and it came into my ear. And he said, the Angel's Whisper. If it matters to you, you'll hear us. And I'm like, damn. He says, there's no reason for screaming and yelling. But you speak. Okay, so you take me places that tear up my reputation. Nothing holding me back. Okay, I belong to both worlds at once. If you found me, it's time to bring those messages you hear back down to earth. No wisdom does service to the world if it's left to rattle around in your head. Some people fill up on so much spiritual knowledge they forget to share. Others simply fail to come back down. They're floating around in the ethers. That doesn't help anyone. You have a purpose, right? The higher worlds are mesmerizing, but like me, you are earthbound for a reason. Find your creative outlet. Tell the story. Make a move. Raise up your head and keep your eyes on the prize. I am a quick runner, and I can show you how to quickly spread your newfound wisdom. Perhaps you already know your best angle, and I have simply come to ensure that you follow through. You are channeling. You are bringing something forth. You are of the earth. You are Ostrich. I like that a lot. Like it a lot. Last messages from my deck. You take all of my inhibitions. There's nothing holding me back. That's what he says. You tear up my reputation. Manipulate my decisions. There's nothing holding me back. You are a tricky, foxy, whiskered gentleman. They're going crazy watching you. Well, stop watching and start participating. Friends at this time. Crack for neutrality. I'm having personal problems. We talked about personal problems, didn't we? Somebody having to run to the bathroom, right? Oh, there's 4 at this time. Just dating for now. So the most important thing is to become a friend, right? You want to become a friend first. These relationships, see, my twin and I, we've known each other 22 years. I'm going to tell you something personal. You think I'm too open? I don't care. I'm going to tell you. I've known him 22 years. I know who he is. He knows who I am. We didn't know when we first met. 10 years went by before we saw each other again. I was crazy about him, but his friend told me he wasn't interested and that his family would never accept me and that I was being played. And I was mortified. And so I just walked away. And then I saw him 10 years later, and it was like 2 days had gone by. Hi, babe. And I'm just like, wow. And we got together that night. I made out with him. I would have had sex with him. I would have done anything with him because he's my twin. I don't just have sex with people. I don't let anybody freaking even near me. Most men will tell you that. But I would have done anything with him, but we didn't. His friend said, come on, we got to go. And so they left. Didn't see them again for another... Oh, no, the next morning he blew me off. That's when his friend told me that, he wasn't going to be allowed to be with me. His family wouldn't accept me, blah, 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 blah. And then another 7 years went by, and he found me when I was in Sedona. And he said, are you my twin soul? And I said, no. As soon as I said that, a dove landed on the wire. I said no, because I really, truly thought that there was someone else that I was connected to for a spiritual reason. And he said to me at the time, you're not ready. Go out there and do whatever you need to do. And when you find him, don't push away what your soul's been longing for. And I said, when I find him, I won't have to do anything. He'll know who I am. And he says, he does know who you are, mind, body, and soul. And I said, I suppose you think it's you. And he says, I know it is. And I'm thinking, really? Well, what's this game, this back and forth game? Ego? Because that's not working for me, right? But then I kind of, we started talking, and it was truthful. That's the love of my life, right? And then he disappeared on me. Poof. Into the ethers. My daughter doesn't believe he even exists. My mother's in love with a man who doesn't exist. He's my imaginary friend. Spirit says my imaginary friend, the tricky, foxy, whiskered gentleman, is trying to come back. Got to keep your focus. What did Spirit say? Stay focused, right? Did I just do these cards? Didn't I just do 4 of them? Did I put them all away already? Yeah, just friends, dating, and what was the other one? Can't remember. I'm tired. And I need to go for a walk while there's still light outside. So I think we're going to call it a wrap. And if I'm not meant to share this video because I was too open, Spirit will show me. Otherwise, remember what the messenger, the bird messenger, the ostrich said. I'm here to speak. So that's what I do. My name is Sherry because I'm meant to share. So I love you all. If I can help you, if I can do a reading for you, if I can create a crystal cluster. I don't have any more my California sage. I need to take a trip to get some more for my ceremonial crystal embossed, crystal embedded or enhanced sage wands, my Queen of Wands sage wands. But if there's anything else I can help you with dream analysis, my website is www.theangelswhisper.com. My email address is sherrycolumbus@yahoo.com, and so there's no excuse to not be able to get a hold of me, right? All right, I love you guys. Thank you for all your prayers for my Uncle Phil, and I would appreciate continued prayers for him too. Thanks so much. Bye.